What's up, guys? Nick Rapazzi here and welcome to the channel. So we are here for the inspection on the house today. I'm gonna try and show you guys as much as I can, and I'll talk through whatever's going on and what actually needs to get fixed. The guy's here doing the septic system. I don't know if you can see, but he's right on the other side of that truck, because the septic system has to get tested too. It's snowing here, so it kind of sucks. He's got to dig a hole for that, but I'm just waiting on the real estate agent to get here, and then we're gonna do the full home inspection. I'll let you know how it goes and film as much as I can. There are people living here and they are here, so I don't think I'm going to be able to show you the insides of their apartments, but take my word for it, they're disgusting and I can't wait for them to move out. But Amber's over here. She doesn't want to talk on the camera, but hopefully I can get in the garage and show you guys that too. So, but let me just wait for the real estate agent to get here and then I'll check in with you guys. All right. What's up, guys? So as you can see, we aren't at the house and I am not showing you the inside of it right now. A lot of issues did come up when we were going through. So when we did pull up, the inspector was already there going through some stuff, and my biggest concern with the house was structural stuff. Visual stuff like siding and ripping out the inside, anything like that. That's stuff that I can easily fix myself. Kind of handy when it comes to that kind of stuff, but structural shit, I've never messed with any foundations or anything like that. So that was my main concern, that being the electrical, the septic tank, and the water system on the house. So to start off, the house had two well systems. One was really close to the septic system, which was leaking, and the other one was brand new. So while we were checking out the structural stuff, so the foundation, he already took pictures and went and evaluated the entire outside, and that was, I'll show you guys that in the report. But then we went down into the basement and he comes and grabs me and he's like, you got to come look at this. And we went and looked at the concrete foundation, and it was like the cinder block kind style. And because I didn't have any gutters on the house, it kind of warped all the blocks and everything, and you could basically see right through the foundation, right to the outside. There was water in the basement, as you'll see in the pictures that I show you. And what else? So then we went to the electrical system. The electrical box was outdated. All the wiring in the house needed to be replaced. We went over to the water heater, and that was rusted out and just on its way out. It wasn't broken or anything yet, but it was definitely getting there. And then we get to one of the main support beams in the house, and it was cracked in half and like ghetto rig fixed with some wood on top. But let me talk to you guys as I show you the pictures and I explain everything that we went through and give you the plan of action from moving forward now. So let me see if this is gonna show up on here. So this is on the computer. You can kind of see it, all right, but that right there, that's water damage coming in because of it's leaking. Let's see if we can go to the next picture here. So that's the outside of the foundation right there. Go back a little, and you can see that the block is coming out right there, and everything's moving and warped. And what do we got next? This was a huge concern. This is the main support beam in the center of the house, and it's cracked right there. And then for them to like ghetto fix it, they just put some wood so the floor wouldn't be like sagging there on that floor. And I just could not believe it. And here you can see water damage from the pipes on the wood. So almost the whole floor and like the main supports for the house needed to get replaced. Here's the crack again. And then plumbing. So the plumbing was leaking right here, and these pipes were getting old. The main drain that goes down into the septic system looked like it was going to fall apart, so we didn't even want to touch anything. Shut-off valves didn't work. These are the main water pipes for both apartments, hot and cold, and they were literally just hanging there. There was nothing holding these up. They'd come straight out the wall, and then they were just hanging in the middle. That's kind of not how plumbing should be. It shouldn't be just hanging off, and that's where you were getting leaks, because everything was just hanging off and not supported, so it's just holding from each connection. Then we got to the electrical system. The electrical system, you can't really read what he wrote, but it says that everything's outdated, needs further evaluation by a certified electrician to see if everything's working properly. That's the electrical summary. And then here's the hot water heater I was talking about. That the boiler it was rusted out. Everything looked like it was about ready to fall apart. It was still in working order, but the thing looked like it was 10 years old and ready to be replaced at any time. And he was giving me rough estimates on everything, and this is just coming off the head of what between the two of us know, and it was looking close to like $80,000 worth of damage that just needed to get it up to code so it would pass a VA loan home inspection. So at that point, he just pulled me aside. He's like, do you want me to finish doing the full inspection on the house? Because we were only maybe 40 minutes into it. And I was like, honestly, I was like, I don't want to waste it. I don't know why their time. They had the pest inspector there. I don't want to waste his time. And we just agreed that we'll just end it there. He wound up discounting me on the inspection because he knows that on the next house that we go through that we'll be doing a full inspection. Hopefully, if we find a new one, which I'm pretty sure this next one's going to be a million times better condition. The thing that really drawed me to this house was that the garage it wasn't that old, and it was really what I wanted out of the house. You're not gonna find a garage like that on a multifamily lot. So, but at that point we just called it quits. It just ended it. We didn't even finish doing the rest of the inspection on the insides of the house or anything like that, because it's just not gonna happen. The lady that owns it, she doesn't want to put any money into the house. They didn't put any money in the past 40 years. I think when they pulled up the records, there was no permits pulled for the entire place in 40 years. They did everything like off the books and probably not properly. And as you can see with the house, everything was falling apart, and I knew it needed updating, but I didn't know it was that bad to that extent that it was pretty much destroyed and needs to be knocked down. So we ended it there. And then at that time, the septic guy came in and explained how things were leaking. Pipes were broken with the septic system. And he was supposed to be there to drain it, and he didn't even want to bother draining it because he knew it's just, the whole thing just needs to be replaced. So I paid both of them, ended it there, and basically called it quits on the house. Like it sucks because I really did like everything about it, like the land that it had and everything that went along with it. But sometimes you just gotta walk away. Something that's gonna be a money pit, and it wouldn't pass a VA home loan inspection anyway. So it was just something I had to just walk away from, basically. But let me just eat real quick, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna look at Friday, and hopefully this goes well, and talk about the future plans with this house if it goes well and I can get into it. So let me eat and I'll be right back. All right guys, got some food in me and ready to show you the next plan of action. So right after that, me and the real estate agent got right back on the MLS website, which is basically real estate agent listing site for houses that usually aren't listed in places, and they're listed on, some of them are listed on Zillow as well. But we went through there and she sent me probably about 30 different houses, and 2 of them had a 2-car garage, but they looked pretty beat up and didn't have much land. And I was kind of looking for something that was more in the woods where I don't have neighbors like right on top of me, just because with trying to have a shop on the same property, not being close to neighbors is probably the best, because they'll probably just get pissed off because most of my stuff's straight pipe V8 stuff. So yeah, so then we got on here, and I'll show you on the computer. I know this is kind of shitty quality of this, but this is basically it right here. We got it's a 3-family on 12 acres of land. So these are the back. Let me see if I can actually pull up. Let me back out of here. I want to see if I can pull up the actual aerial shot of the land, because that's like the biggest thing for me. So here we go, Google. So this is basically where the house is going to be, and this right here is it, because it comes out to this brook here and then comes back down in here, and there's one house that's down here. But that's basically the 12 acres of land that's surrounding the house that goes along with it. So that's one of the biggest like selling points for me. And instead of taking the money that I've saved up and putting that towards fixing the house, I can actually put that as a down payment to build the garage that I actually want. And I'm probably gonna go with a steel building, basically like warehouse style. To keep it within budget, it's either gonna be a, what was it, 40 by 60? No, it's 50 by 60 or 40 by 80. I'm gonna see how much each one costs with putting the pad down and what's going to be most cost effective. I want to try to go as big as I possibly can so I don't have to upgrade it later, but we'll see where my budget falls and what happens with buying the house and everything like that. So, but that's it. We're going to go see it Friday. There is people living in the house, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you guys when we go, but I'll try to bring you guys and show you around the property, see what's going on with it. I'm going at like noon or 11 o'clock on Friday, but yeah, that's the plan for now. And if this one doesn't work out, we'll just keep shopping until we find something that works out, something that'll pass an inspection and I can get into. So, but that's it. I wish I had better news about the house. I was really excited about it, but it just didn't work out. Hopefully this next one does, and we'll see. We'll just go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm going to try to make a video this weekend. Oh, I definitely will, because I'm going to be going to Motorama on Saturday because I got to drop my brother's car off, and I just want to go down to the car show that they have going on down there. So I will be uploading that whole experience while I'm down there. Hopefully meet up with a couple people as well. But either way, I hope you're having a good week. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.